Well, hello there. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Time for that weekly forecast. You know you've been waiting. Don't lie. This is for the next week, June 1st through the 5th. June 1st through the 5th for all of my signs. If you would like information on scheduling personal readings, that's in the description of the video, along with my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Everything you could possibly ask me that is relevant to anything is in the description of the video, okay? What's up, people? How you doing? Do we have any Aries people in here yet? Any Aries people? Thanks for tuning in. Y'all appreciate it. We go in order, Aries through Pisces. In order. Man, ever since I moved though, I haven't rolled the sign selector. Haven't done that. Oh well. Aries, what do we got for my Aries people next week, universe? What do we got? Aries people for the first week of June. Aries, first week of June 2020, universe. Little mini reading for Aries, first week of June. Aries, ooh, okay. Oh, Erica, thank you for that super chat. You got the Magician and the King of Cups, though. All right, manifesting good things, okay? Well, either way, when the Magician comes out, this is the card of being in manifestation mode. Basically, casting very strong vibrations. And on paper, yeah, that sounds cute, okay? Stovetop Ninja, thank you for that super chat. That sounds cute on paper. But yeah, you really need to monitor what vibrations you're casting. See what I'm saying? Jillian, thanks for that super chat. But if you're casting vibrations like this, you at some point you will have a very nice return. Okay. 5 shuffle. 1, 2. But what I'm seeing here, hang on, 3 more shuffles. Gotta concentrate on the shuffle so I don't fuck myself up. 2 and 3. What I'm seeing here though is I do think you all are manifesting a new person. Okay? Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Let's see though. Oh, maybe it's not a new person, maybe it's a past person. Oh man. Well, I don't know. We'll see here. Because I do see a new offer. Maybe this is more than one energy here. It's definitely a past person. Definitely a past person for a lot of you. I see a return. Okay, somebody wants to come back around, or somebody's having a difficult time walking away here. I feel like the person you're dealing with though is, I don't know, there is definitely the sense of a spotlight shining on emotional integrity here. I tell personal clients this all the time, that what's going on here is the universe works kind of funny, okay? In order to tell you that happiness and love it starts from the inside out, the universe will straight up just break your heart and say, hey, do you see? No, you want to go do it again? Oh, okay, well, let's show you again then, right? They'll just keep breaking your heart over and over and over and over. But the universe means well, okay? I promise you. But I feel like for a lot of you, though, this could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with here that somebody wants to put an end to. Like somebody wants to put an end to the negativity. I think one person wants to put an end to the negativity. The other person is still clinging to the negativity here. I still see a grudge being held, okay? Definitely a sense of unfinished business here. But the problem is, I don't even think that you all are actually allowing yourselves enough space to even have unfinished business. To actually finish it, rather, you know? The person you're dealing with, I feel like, has commitment issues, okay? There is a lot of love here. I think they do have feelings for you, but they're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of commitment, okay? And since I'm seeing back and forth energies on both sides here, these energies could go either way, so take it however it resonates. But I'm feeling like one or the other of you prefers that sense of like being single, okay? If somebody doesn't want to be single here, it's definitely like, don't smother me. You know, Brittany, thanks for that super chat. Don't smother me. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't need clingy, clingy. Don't smother me with your clinginess is what I'm feeling here. Somebody, and I wish I could tell who it was, But you all are like, have mirror image. Y'all are mirroring each other here. So it's really hard to say who it is. It's probably you though, Aries, to be 100% honest with you, who feels kind of smothered by clinginess. But there's still somebody here who's having a very difficult time moving on from this. Okay? You're getting over this though, Aries, is the thing. And yes, I do feel like you are manifesting something new. You are. But there's still that past energy. There's still that past energy here, okay? Something new is coming in. I do see a new offer coming in. Could be from an earth sign, possibly. Doesn't have to be, though. It's kind of, it's like that taking it slow type of energy, you know? Because there's still this past energy hanging on, you know? Man, that was kind of a scattered mess, man, to be 100% honest with you. That was kind of like, maybe I should use a different deck. I'm going to set this deck to the side. Leah cleansed this deck for me. So I figured, oh, okay. This is typically one of my secondary decks that I keep on the back burner. But I started to use it as a primary deck, and I think I'm going to switch over to this one here as my primary, okay? Anyway, though, let's go ahead and see your advice, Aries. That's the most important part of the reading anyway. Ooh, okay. I feel like right now it's very important that you monitor basically the types of energies that you allow around yourself. Because devil reversed energy is good. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but it's risky, okay? Because this is energy that I always describe like this. I quit smoking a month ago, but I still have cravings. You know, that's an analogy. I'm not saying everybody is a smoker here, but if you have ever quit smoking, I know I have, or quit any kind of bad habit. I smoked for 14 years, and I'm almost a year smoke-free. And I'm going to tell you what, there for a little bit, that energy lingers, doesn't it? Any type of bad habit that you had at one point lingers for a while. And it would be a really stupid idea to go around people smoking, right? Or whatever it was that was toxic. This past person, you know, you got that unfinished business, but the energy still lingers there. You're still not far enough away from it energetically yet to be able to go back and logically plan through it. It's still, you know what I mean? So you might want to keep your distance. Keep your distance, okay? Keep your distance. Anyway, Taurus. Let's see if we can get a smoother reading for Taurus here. I'm going to put these two decks to the side. These two don't want to be used. I can just tell. They're like, no, not me. Leave me alone. Not me. Leave me alone. So let's get these two. Let's get Universal Tarot and Gilded Tarot Royale. All right, Taurus people. Do we have any Tarians in the chat? There we go. That feels much better. Much better. Taurus people. How you doing? Taurus people for the next week. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus people. Ooh. This is quick. Ooh, the Strength card just flipped out. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo. Boom! Hey, there you are. There you are. All right, so overall here, I feel like whatever you're involved in right now is very, very stable. I feel like you feel a sense of being rooted, okay? Okay, so there is definitely a feeling of heartbreak still from the person that you're dealing with here. I don't really think from you, though. I think the situation you're dealing with, Taurus, I feel like you're actually getting over it. You are successfully getting over this. You're still guarded. Don't get it twisted. You're still guarded, but you're successfully getting over this. The person you're dealing with, though, not so much, I don't think. Dale, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Not so much, I don't think, from the person you're dealing with here, okay? I still feel like they, in a way, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll walk away, whatever. All right, I don't even have the wherewithal to fight this battle right now. Anyway, I feel like I don't see the card here. I don't see the Six of Cups, but this is actually kind of like a very expanded Six of Cups type of energy right here. Reversed, I'm sorry. Six of Cups reversed. Okay? Still waiting, very determined. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio. This feels like Scorpio energy too. Waiting, very determined. Okay? Still clinging to this heartbreak right here. whatever happened between the two of us. There could be blocked communication or just very, very piss poor communication, you know? Like that type of energy where somebody sends a big old message like this long and then you just reply like, yeah, okay, sure. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'll walk away, but I ain't forgot. I'm still waiting. That whole paybacks are a bitch type of energy, but here's Taurus sitting over here like, oh yeah, well I got this stick, and I got this stick, and this stick, and this stick, and yeah, come on, bring it, right? Oh, y'all goofy asses. But I feel like whatever you're involved in now currently, of course, you're the most stubborn sign in the entire zodiac. Fixed Earth, what is fixed Earth? A mountain? What are you gonna do with a mountain? It's not that easy to move a mountain, right? So there you are, plugged in. Like, no, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and I'm doing what I said I was gonna do, and there's nothing changing my mind. So, okay. Well, what advice do we have from our Taurians? 555 in the chat. I like it. I like it when those synchronistic numbers catch my attention. Advice, shang-a-dang-a bing bang. It's best for you to release and let go. There's only one way off the karmic wheel, ladies and gentlemen. The quickest way, but not the easiest way, is to release and let go. Release and let go, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ba-boom! The Hierophant. All right. So it's very important. You have no idea how powerful faith is. You have no idea. It's very important that you find the faith in whatever it is that you want. If you want something, I promise you, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is your belief. Okay? If you do not believe that you are good enough to accomplish your dreams or your goals or whatever it is you want, you're never going to. The universe has no choice but to keep sending you evidence that supports what you believe. And the only thing a belief is a thought that you think over and over and over and over and over until you wire it into your subconscious mind and it runs all by itself, just like a computer program, as stated by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Okay, and that is very true. And guess what? That is reprogrammable. Yes, it is. Okay? So, whatever it is that you want, find the faith. Do not set off after your goals with nothing but a big old bag full of doubt. That's not, okay? Also, I think a lot of you need to learn to take control of your own emotional state, okay? Take control and accountability of your own emotional state. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that bad things may not have happened to you, but at the end of the day, we all need to turn that focus back in here and say, okay, what did I learn about me? What did I learn about me? Okay. Gemini, we got any gems in the house? Any gems? I'm not gonna lie, that's the second reading in a row that to me has felt kind of, maybe they'll pick up. Maybe they'll pick up. Do we have any massive retrogrades going on right now, y'all? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be 10,000% honest with you. I haven't even looked. We're in Venus retrograde right now, right? Aren't we? I think we have Venus in retrograde. Pre-shadow Mercury? Are you serious? We just came out of a Mercury retrograde. That can't be right. We just came out of one, didn't we? Is it pre-shadow Mercury, really? Hang on, I got the calendar. Leah has the calendar written down somewhere here in the office. Anyway, let's get 5 shuffles for my Gemini. 1, 2. Pre-shadow Mercury right now, really? Wow. 2 more shuffles. The 18th of June. Hang on. 18th of June, Mercury goes full tilt. Dude, why? I could have sworn to God we just came out of a Mercury retrograde like a month ago. Damn, dude. I'll have to look further into that. I'm glad I thought to ask you all that. That's crazy. Crazy, y'all. All right, anyway. I digress. Sorry, Geminis. My bad, y'all. All right, so I kind of feel like King and Queen of Wands. Something definitely new is firing up here, okay? Something new is coming in for you, okay? Oh, as far as specific signs, you have Aquarius, you have Scorpio, and you have the Empress, okay? The problem is all of them are in reverse, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a past person. Doesn't have to be, though. But I do feel like there's a little bit of an issue here between the two of you, and the issue is that both of you are mirroring each other in one particular aspect. Baby, guess what? We're in pre-shadow Mercury retrograde right now. Sorry, y'all. Is it? Sorry, I'm interrupting the Gemini reading.
June 18th?
June 18th. Man, they were right. Somebody just said that. Yeah, it's pre-shadow right now.
Well, that explains it.
Ah, it does explain it. Ah, man. Anyway, that explains it. Okay, because I asked him because I'm feeling like, ugh.
That explains everything.
Yeah, and I'm like, is there any major retrogrades coming up? I'm just saying that, and then they say pre-shadow Mercury, and I'm like, what? Okay, sorry, Geminis. I apologize. Anyway. Yeah, you all are mirroring each other. Whoever this new person you're connecting with is here are mirroring each other in an aspect. And that aspect is you all both want to play the serious. Oh, I'm not vulnerable. And I think a lot of you are holding into you all got a lot of internal battles going on right now. And you don't want each other to know. No, I'm good, I'm not vulnerable, And this is very likely when two people are doing that, when this tension builds and builds and builds and then bow, just pops up, that's what happens here. I do feel like a lot of you, though, again, I feel like I'm dealing with a couple of groups of Geminis here. For some of you, this is a new person, but again, another bit of past energy in here with the death in the reverse, okay? For some of you, this could be a new person in which things are really, really rocky in the beginning, but don't worry, this is not coming to an end, okay? Others of you are dealing with a past person, some past energy. Either way, though, I still kind of feel like whatever you have dealt with in the past, Gemini, you're still clinging on to a little bit of guilt, regardless of who you're dealing with. These energies are the same for everybody. You're still harboring a little bit of guilt from the past, okay? And that right there is definitely something that needs to be looked at, entering into any new situation, okay? Terrible communication right now, and as we just found out, Mercury retrograde coming up makes perfect sense. Communication is very, very difficult, okay? I do feel like the two of you do work together as an amazing team whenever energies are behaving, but right now, it just looks like communication is bad, and I don't really know if there's nothing's expanding right now. It just kind of feels like the clock is stuck, and time is standing still with this right here. And I feel that. I totally feel that, man. Totally feel it. Wake me up when 2020 ends, right? Well, what advice do we have for my gems? Jim Giroux's advice. Jim Giroux's advice. Jim Giroux's advice. Do. Oh, hey, the moon card. I am channel. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. Yes, Sagittarius will come in order. Okay, we're on Gemini right now. Anyway, your advice. Keep most of this to yourself, okay? Right now, it is time for you to go through a period of gestation. All right, you got a lot of changes going on. It's mainly internal. Right now, hey, it's nothing personal, nothing against anybody, okay? But there are certain things that you must keep to yourself, okay? You don't need to share with the world or anybody for that matter, 3 more shuffles here. Can you do me a huge flavor dinner? Water. I'm thirsty. I need water. 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Oh, the Tower. All right. So, those of you who are dealing with a past person, okay, this is only the people who are dealing with a past person. Again, I feel like I'm talking to 2 groups of Geminis right now. But those of you dealing with a past person, let the Tower fall. Okay? It's a Dundala. Throw in the white towel. Dundala. Dundala. Okay? Others of you, was it Taurus I just told this to? The Hierophant reversed? You need to work on finding faith. Okay? Do not embark, thank you so much. Do not embark on anything with nothing but a head full of doubt. Yes, there's going to be doubt involved in just about everything you do. That little voice is a motherfucker. But you have to find a way to allow the faith to override the doubt. Okay? Doubt, you know who doubt is? Doubt is that logical, rational mind. Okay? AKA the ego. Okay? Ego's not a bad guy. The ego's just kind of a dumb guy. The ego doesn't really know a whole lot of what's going on. Not really. Not really. All it knows how to do is try to keep itself safe. And it's not really fucking good at doing it. Mary, thanks for that amazing super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the 50 doll hairs. Thank you. What?
How to do that little thing?
Super sticker. Now they changed it. You can
Super
do
sticker.
super sticker. Super sticker. You can do super chats and super stickers.
I had to photo bomb it.
Photo bomb.
Video bomb.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, see, yeah. Leah sits over here and runs the business. Sits over here and runs the business, and I sit over here and angle the camera so that there's no background distractions. Anyway, Cancer. Do we have any Cancerians? Do 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 do. Any Cancerians? 1, 2 more shuffles. 2 more for my Cancer. 2 and 3. Boom! Queen of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords reversed. Ooh, the Devil card. What's up with this, Cancer? What do y'all got going on, man? All right, so I feel like, let me just go ahead and say this. I know that one of the groups of Cancers I'm talking to is dealing with something new coming in, but you still have your eye on somebody else. Come on now. Now, if that doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it, but I know there's a group of Cancerians that applies to, and the cards are telling it right here, okay? Something new's coming in, but you got your eye on somebody else, okay? There's some stalking, but if that doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. There's still somebody looming around out there with a silent, with, Page of Swords reverse, watching, not really saying nothing, checking the Facebook, the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? But there's an unhealthy obsession, I feel like, coming from the person that you're dealing with, okay? I feel like things aren't as they appear. This person may seem to be a lot happier than they actually are. Could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. But I feel like they want to start something new with you here. They've made up their mind. They want to put an end to any of the bad blood right here. But I don't know. I feel like communication is very bad between the two of you. I feel like you all are off to better things, but you still got your eye on them. Okay? Very counterintuitively. And somebody here has commitment issues. I feel like that Knight of Cups there, man. What's that Knight of Cups all about? Boom, the 2 of Cups reversed. Okay, so yeah, I see new things coming in and old things coming out. I still think that there's still somebody you have your eye on. I'm seeing 2 people here. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with. But this is very one-sided. Okay, somebody here, somebody in this equation is very, very one-sided and all in it for themselves. I don't know who it is. Again, I personally, looking at this, I'm seeing 3 total people. I'm seeing Cancers, I'm seeing a new person or new potential person, and a past person. That's what I'm seeing here. Man, dog. But I don't really think you're going to commit to anything right now, Cancer. If that doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. But I still feel like even if it doesn't, there's still somebody here who's watching silently. If it's not you, it's the person that you're dealing with. Dude, man. Murky Metro, dude. Murky Metro. Bro, man. All right. Well, it makes sense now. Now it makes sense as to why the readings feel really funny. They feel really weird. That's just part of it, though. That's just part of it. We got some bonuses coming up here, too. So if these come out a little screwed and chopped, oh well. And we'll see how the bonuses come out. Advice for my Cancers. Advice. This is the most important part anyway right here. Advice. Let's get 3 shuffles here. Whoops. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Shang-a-lang-a-bing-bang. Shang-a-lang-a-bing-bang. As a piece of advice, I would take this to be only feed your energy to those who genuinely have your best interest at heart. Not the people who are using you, not the people who are trying to vampirically suck energy out of you, but the people who genuinely love you, your family, you know? Things like that. Let's get 5 shuffles. 792 of you showed up so far. That's cool, man. Appreciate y'all. 3 more shuffles here. Extra singing. Did I sing? Yeah, I do sometimes. I make noises. Sometimes I just get kind of bored of the silence and I gotta make some noise. So anyway, again. All right, well, check this out. I think that you need to figure out how to distinguish the difference without judgment between your ego and your intuition. Kelly, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Your ego and your intuition, okay, that's the age-old battle. Distinguish the difference, because the goal is not to get rid of the ego. And any spiritual public figure out there who says that you need to get rid of your ego is a fucking idiot. And you can tell them Rich Lop said so. I don't care. The goal is not to get rid of the ego. The goal is to get the ego working together with the intuition and not try to make the ego run the show, okay? That confuses people when you say that. Okay, your spirit comes and incarnates in ego form for a reason. The problem is the ego gets scared whenever the higher self is telling it something that it can't calculate. The ego likes to be able to calculate, to predict, to plan, and control. The problem is it can't process very fucking much information. The ego can only process a slim little trickle of information. So that's why the higher self, the intuition, just sends little jolts of information down. And the ego has to learn to trust it. Okay, it's scary. It's a scary process. Following your intuition, becoming intuitive is a scary process. It involves putting up with the fear long enough until your ego says, that little voice knows what it's talking about. Every time we listen to it, shit works out somehow. You know what? I think I'm gonna chill. I think I'm gonna chill and start listening to that voice a little bit more often. That's how you develop your intuition. It's very simple, y'all. Very simple. Anybody out there that tries to make it sound so profound and mind-blowing and fluffy-duffy and like leaves you with this sense of, damn, they're just better than me. I guess I'm just not gifted. It's because they're full of shit. Yes, you are gifted. Every last person in this chat room is extremely powerful and gifted, okay? My job is to help you find it in yourself, okay? That's the day and age we're in right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the day and age we're in right now. We're waking up. Our consciousness is expanding. Okay? Nobody on this planet is exempt from the powers and the abilities of the universe. Every last one of us has. Okay? Now we are on the last shuffle for my Leo. Leo, Leo. The Lovers in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Gemini right here. Ooh, some of y'all feel abandoned here. Either you abandoned this person or they abandoned you. Somebody abandoned this situation right here. I feel like man, you got the Seven of Swords though. Seven of Swords and the Devil. Woo, shooty dooey and Louie. Oh, man, some of y'all were dealing with a very toxic, nasty situation in which there's no trust. There's a lot of lies and dishonesty and manipulation and all that nasty shit. Man, some of you could have been dealing with somebody very near and dear to the heart as well. But the underlying energy here is, it could have been a Cancer, but I feel like the universe just put the brakes on this, okay? This is probably a situation in which you and the person you were dealing with were given a window of opportunity. You know, universe will do that a lot. Universe will be like, okay, well, we got some time to burn here. I'm gonna let you figure it out. I'm gonna give you this much time, linear time, to figure it out. But if you get to this point in the timelines and you ain't figured it out yet, I'm kicking the tower over. So, go. A lot of you were dealing with a situation like that, and it went, 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 and then shaking like a bing bang, now we're swinging sticks and beating each other's asses, right? Hopefully not, really, you know, hopefully. That's just metaphor, but, yeah, it could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with, too, for a lot of you. Okay, if that doesn't apply, don't worry about it, but, yeah, it could have been somebody lying about a third party. Oh man, the Lovers in the reverse, okay? This happened because somebody here just didn't quite feel the connection as deeply as they once did, okay? There's still a very, very intense connection here, but just not deep enough, I guess. Not deep enough. Damn, dog. Damn, dog. Well, what advice do we have? Thanks for the positive feedback. Thank you. I don't know, I can't tell what your username says, but whoever said I'm nailing it, thank you, appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie to you, these readings feel really super weird to me. But I'm gonna read what I see on the table and just hope for the best. I appreciate the positive feedback from y'all. There's a certain feeling behind that. You don't understand. For those of you who don't know anything about actually reading cards, there's this feeling when you do a reading and you are second guessing yourself. You're like, oh man, that sucked, that was stupid, oh, that was horrible. And then all of a sudden, either if you're doing it like this or if it's a personal reading, all you get is like positive feedback, like that was so fucking accurate. It's like a breath of fresh air, like, oh man, you know, I can't really explain that feeling, you know. It happens to me all the time though, all the time. Boom, the world in the reverse. Rishita, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. The world in the reverse. So, right now, it's not a wise idea to try to sweep up unfinished business, okay? You're going to have to wait a little bit until you can gather yourself and get yourself back together, okay? Leave the business unfinished for now, and then go back and sweep it up and clean up the mess later, okay? When you can think logically and rationally, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! All right. Get your priorities in order. Okay? Get your priorities in order. A lot of us are in the mess that we're in right now because our priorities are a little screwed up. Okay? We got this thing that isn't really all that fucking important way up here, and we got this really important shit all the way down here on the bottom of the list, okay? We need to rearrange that list, okay? Wheel of Fortune reversed as well. You all, this is a karmic cycle you were dealing with. Now, this is another thing that I gotta lay on the table. We gotta talk about karma for just a quick minute here. When I say karma, I'm not talking about what goes around comes around. I know that seems to be the way a lot of people like to talk about karma. That's not what I mean. When I talk about the energy of what you send out comes back to you. That's law of attraction, okay? That's law of attraction. When I say karma, I mean past life. It didn't work in the last life, so we're trying it again in this life. The problem is it gets harder each lifetime we come back and try this shit, man. We don't have time for it, okay? We don't have time for karma. If you want to stay on the karmic wheel and keep coming back each lifetime trying to figure this shit out, you know that next time you're not going to be coming back to Earth, right? Not that it really matters, but it'll be like an Earth-like planet. It's not going to be Earth, okay? Where Earth is going, there is no room for karma. Where our consciousness is expanding to, what we are evolving to, there is no room for karma. It makes no sense. If you want to play that 3D karma game, it's going to be on some other low, thick, dense Earth-like planet. The only way off the karmic wheel is to release, let go, and forgive. Look back, connect the dots. Connect the dots. Those of you saw that connect the dots video I put on Facebook this morning. Okay? You gotta connect the dots. All right. Virgo. Virgo, 966 people. Oh, we're gonna break that 1K mark today. Virgos for the next week, first week of June. First week of June. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome, Narrow Path. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Michelle. Appreciate you. Thank you for the positive feedback, beautiful fire. Appreciate it. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, the death card. All right. Let's see what we got here. Bam, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. So, very much like a lot of the other signs that I just read for, there is still some lingering past energy. The good news is there's also new energy as well. Okay, new energy. But again, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, there's still a karmic cycle afoot here. But at least it looks to me like you have distinguished how to successfully let go and allow what needs to come to an end, come to an end. Y'all, I don't know about anybody else, but I perceive this to be very positive energy. When the death card comes up, I don't view it as a negative thing at all. Like, at all. I never view this as a negative thing, okay? The thing about it is you have to allow the death process to happen. Too many people fight against it. The reason why this is the Scorpio card, what happens during Scorpio season? It's a slow, gradual transitionary process from the old cycle into a new cycle. It's a very slow, gradual process. And you have to allow that to happen. It's very positive, okay? It's old cycles closing out and new cycles being reborn, you know? And it's the process, man. I love it. But, yeah. So there's still somebody from the past right here, I feel like, who's a bit needy and clingy. Somebody who wants to come back around, who can't move on from this right here. Nah, I don't really think you're paying it very much attention, though. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius, could be another Virgo. I also have Cancer here. But, yeah, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Tower reversed. This is definitely somebody I feel like that wants to come back around. Has a very, very hard, either does not want to abandon this, but I feel like for the majority of you, because you have a Hermit in the 2 of Cups right here too. So it's like, kind of like locking yourself down in your own little world with you and whatever, either new person or new interest that's in mind or whatever. It's just kind of like, no, let's me and my person just shut ourselves away from the outside world and let's just build our own little bubble here, right? But again, there's lingering past energy. Somebody here is kind of clingy and emotionally codependent. Okay, there's definitely emotional codependence in the ether, in the air. You know what I mean? Man, it's these karmic cycles. Karmic cycles, man. Whatever. What do you do? What do you do? I think in my personal opinion, it's very important to simply identify a karmic cycle. And to me, I think it's pretty easy now. It's pretty easy to identify the energy that produces karma. Carolyn, thanks for that super chat, appreciate it. The energy that produces karma. But once you look back and connect the dots, and you actually heal up from your past, karma doesn't make any fucking sense at that point. It doesn't make any sense. None. It doesn't make any sense at all. It makes no sense. So that's why we have to look back and connect the dots. I used that analogy on Facebook earlier today, that your life is like, you know those connect the dots pictures that you get when you're a little kid? And before you start doing it, it just looks like a big mess of dots. And you're like, what is all this? And then you start connecting the dots. And the more dots you connect, it's like, oh, dude, that makes sense, man. Oh, I see it. It's a cool picture. But what happens when you miss a dot? And you miss another dot, and you miss another dot? Deanna, thanks for that super chat. Then the picture looks kind of stupid, right? Well, that's what we do whenever you have unfinished, unhealed business that keeps you on the karmic wheel. Oh, I don't like that dot. Fuck that. I'm going to skip over that. But it's still a dot. It's still on your paper, but now your picture looks stupid. So you get up onto the other side, you take a look at your picture, and all these dots you tried to leave out, and it's like, oh man, I didn't do too good there, did I? You got to go back and connect the dots before you leave here, okay? Everything is connected. Every experience you've ever had, every lover you've ever had, every heartbreak, every enemy, every friend, everything is connected, and it makes a beautiful fucking picture, okay? You got to see it that way. That's the only way off the karmic wheel, okay? And I feel like that is your advice. That's your advice. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra. Do we have any Libras in the chat? Libra, 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 Libra. Librarians. Do we have any librarians? Three more shuffles for Libra. Boom. Ooh, shooey, dooey, and Louie. Oh, the lighting is horrible in here. There we go. See it better now? What's your overall energy, Libra? Ace of Cups. New love, Libra. Wasn't your all's last reading like some new love type of something really positive? Man, what the hell is this all about, man? Thanks for that super chat. I can't pronounce your username, but I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. What's the karmic cycles all about? It looks okay. So I've come to the conclusion today that I think that a lot of your all's readings, that what you need to hear is how to come out of old karmic cycles. Okay. And when I say karmic cycles, I'm talking about universally, period. Not just in this lifetime, but in this lifetime too. Okay. But there are a lot of karmic cycles that are holding a lot of us back. Okay. And I do think that my Libras, you're still very, very heavily guarded. You got something new wanting to come through right here. I think you're going to go ahead and take the leap of faith. I do think you are. There's still a part of you that's questioning yourself. Okay? And you're still very heavily guarded. See, here's the thing about having your guard up, y'all. Here's the funny thing about it. The funny thing about it is the only thing you're guarding yourself against is yourself being mirrored back to you. That's it. That's the only thing. Whenever we're guarded, whenever we're like on defense mode, that's the only thing we're defending ourselves against is you being mirrored back to yourself. See, once, man, you awake and you see it this way, you know? You awake and you see that, man, that's just me mirrored back to myself. That's just another aspect of me coming at me. So it's just kind of funny how we send ourselves chasing our tail, like a little doggy chasing our tail, you know? And the thing about a dog chasing its tail is even when it catches its tail, did it really get anything? Not really. Not really. But I do feel like something new is coming in with the quickness, whether you want it to or not. Okay? With whatever in the past you're dealing with, any past karmic cycle, I don't really feel like you have to deal with this person. I don't really feel like they're making a big stink in your situation, but it's still lingering there. It's still lingering there. There's no communication between you and this person. And the feeling of being on defense just in case something happens again the way it happened in the past is still very, very heavy in the air, okay? But when it all comes down to it, I think that you all are very successful at keeping, well, I don't really want to say balance, but just keeping yourself in homeostasis, okay? As weird as that sounds, with your guard up. Still maintaining homeostasis, okay? That's very, very good. Very good. But I'm seeing here all these Hierophants and Wheel of Fortune reverse and World reverse coming up for everybody. A lot of people are dealing with old karma, okay? And hey, I'll be the first one to tell you the truth about karma, okay? I'm part of a very small group of people in this vast spiritual community that we have. Chris, thanks for that super chat. Who I actually care about the awakening of the planet. I actually care about mankind evolving to the next level. I'm not here to church it up and make it sound all fluffy duffy. And I mean, I could. There's a lot of them out there that do. You know, make it sound all fluffy and oh, like I'm just on this big pedestal and I'm so much better than you because I'm awakened. No, man, hell no. Hell no. We're all the same here. We're all the same here. And I'll tell you the truth about these mystical things in the spiritual community because we ain't got no time to be confusing people with our fluffy shit, okay? It's time to awaken now. That's why I speak in a language that everybody can understand. Boom. All right, it's time for you to take control, Libra. You be the one in control of this situation. Don't let nobody walk on you. Don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody abuse you. Don't let nobody make decisions for you. You need to take control. Eve, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. You take control. You be the one in charge. Ooh, focus on success. Whenever you are walking down the path towards your goal, there's a lot of people out there that have this horrible habit of trying to manifest what they do want by focusing on what they don't want. And that's no good. You don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. That is the only way to manifest what you don't want. A lot of people don't really understand how did I manifest this thing that I hate. You know, that's how it's done. Focus on success. Focus on success and brainwash yourself into believing that you are good enough for success. Okay? The only person standing in the way between you and your success is your beliefs. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Takes some time, but you can change your beliefs, okay? Scorpio! We got any Scorpios in here? Yes, almost 1,000. Mary, do me a favor and screenshot it when it hits 1,000. Or I'll screenshot it, one or the other. I haven't had 1,000 people in the chat in, been a few months, been about 6 months. Been about 6 months. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's get 5 shuffles for my Scorpios. 1, 2, 3, 2 more shuffles. Boom, King of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Oh, at least you're starting a new cycle here, though. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. I also have Capricorn. New cycle. I have Libra here as well, but it could be anybody, okay? And the Scorpio card down here. So I have a feeling that you were dealing with somebody here who was playing games. Somebody here is just playing games, not even really taking this seriously anymore, you know? And that almost doesn't even really feel all that nefarious, to be 100% honest with you. So it could just be you just being like, you know what, I don't even have time for this shit anymore, right? I don't even have time for the bullshit no more. Again, new things starting. I don't know, there's something here that wants to come through here, but I have a feeling that something's slowing things down. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who has a lot of inner work to do, but they're afraid to face the truth. Whoever you're dealing with is afraid to face the facts. They're scared of the truth. And I don't know if y'all happen to stop and take a look around at what's going on in today's day and age, but if you haven't educated yourself properly, you're probably extremely fucking lost and confused right now about what's going on with the world, but ignoring the truth is not going to help you. A lot of y'all have been ignoring the truth for too many years, and that's why you're so lost right now. You have no clue what's going on. But whoever you were dealing with here, there is something new coming in. It's just coming in slow. Okay? Right now, I think you're just too drained. Damn, you got that Knight of Wands, though. It's hard to say. It's like something is trying to come in really, really fast, but something here wants to put the brakes on. I feel like it's probably you. Very reluctant to engage in something too fast because, again, kind of what I told Libra not to do. You're trying not to get involved with something toxic again, right? That's how you manifest something toxic. You know, it's like sitting here saying to yourself, don't think about a green elephant. 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 The whole time, all you're doing is thinking about a fucking green elephant. Same thing when you say, okay, I don't want to attract any narcissists or any liars or any cheaters. That's all you're thinking about is narcissists, liars, and cheaters. Narcissists, liars, and cheaters. Oh my! Well, that's what's going to come. That's what you're going to attract to you. You know, if that's what you go around thinking, then that's what's going to happen. You know, so let's see what advice we got. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this now. Like, man, dude. What advice do we have? Yes, Scorpio readings are fun. What advice do we have? Advice, 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 advice. Three more shuffles here. Last one. Last one. Shang-a-lang-a, bang, bang. Boom! Chariot card. Trust the process. Learn to trust the process. Okay? You actually have very little control anyway. The ego. Okay? The part that has all of the control is that part of you you're connected to that is outside of your conscious awareness, that does everything else out here, that can only function when the gravity of your mind is removed from it. Okay? So if you learn, like, see, look at this chick in this card right here. Look at this chick. See what she's doing? She's just chilling. She's not trying too hard to control this right here. Doesn't really have a whole lot of control anyway. The only thing she can do is request that the two beings here controlling the chariot do something. And if they do, that's trust. That's trust. But if they say, no, we're not going that way, we're going this way, well, you're fucked. You just got to sit back and say, okay, universe, I'm excited to see where you take me. You know how they say only dead fish go with the flow? It's bullshit. Only dumb fish fight against the current and stay stuck in one spot thinking that they're accomplishing something and they don't. Okay? You do just enough and let it go. Let the flow take you. And then when you see a rock coming for you, then you fight the current and get around it. And then you let it go. And then whenever you see the channel split off somewhere, then, oh, okay, I want to go this way. Then you let it go. Do just enough and let it go. That's what a wise, intelligent fish does. Okay? But yeah, as long as you do that and focus on nothing but your relationship with yourself, guess what you got? Guess what you got? Something very successful right around the corner. Okay? Now, let's see if we can read Saggy without a karmic cycle. Sagittarius. We got any Saggies in here? We're down to 933, 927. There got to at least be one Saggy up in here. At least one Saggy. At least one, man. Three more. Beautiful fire. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Queen of Swords reversed. Damn, dog. All right. There's you. All right. Some of you all are dealing with. This is definitely something that you're moving on from here. Okay. I feel like the person that you're dealing with you're dealing with somebody here who has commitment issues. Okay. Could be another Sagittarius. Adrian, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Could be another Sagittarius. Could be a Libra. All right. I also have Gemini here. But whatever this is, I feel like it's a very, very, very intense soul connection. And I feel like you, for the most part, are just pissed off and walking away. Okay? Pissed off and walking away. The person you're dealing with here is ignoring the truth and ignoring the facts. And I don't know. I feel like, this person right here has commitment issues. Very severe commitment issues right here. Okay? But I feel like, I'm feeling like I see this like, okay, so do I dump my energy into this or do I worry about manifesting new things? Do I dump my energy into this or do I worry about manifesting new things? Because I feel like here that this is a very triggering type of connection here. Could be a past person for some of you, but it's a very triggering, like whoever this is triggers you. And there's a lot to be learned from this particular connection right here. But you're still moving on from this, but you're still pissed off about it with the Queen of Swords reversed. Still very pissed off about this. Pissed off at this person, pissed off about this situation. Justice reversed, but the Temperance upright. So again, it's very, very triggering. But I definitely see that you're trying to figure out what you're learning from this right here, but I think you may be having a bit of a difficult time figuring that out right now. So I don't really see anybody coming forward with a love offer. I see you still moving on from this very angry, but this is a very, very, very intense soul connection here. Very intense soul connection, okay? So let's see what advice we have here. Advice, what advice? What advice do we got? Sugar baby, thank you for that positive feedback. Appreciate it. Ba-boom, Page of Wands. All right, it's time to open yourself up to new things, but only if it lights that fire, okay? If it doesn't light your fire, fuck it. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 7 of Wands reverse. Put your guard down. Put your guard down. If you enter into a situation guard up, the universe has no choice but to give you a reason to have your guard up. Okay? Oh, flip that Queen of Swords back around the other way. Okay? Queen of Swords is the most wise woman in the entire tarot. She speaks the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help her Billy Bob. But she does not have any harmful intention behind her words. Yes, when you speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, people are going to be pissed off. There is no way around that. People are going to get angry at you. But you do not speak with the intention of hurting. The Queen of Swords reversed is a bitch, okay? She does speak with the intention to hurt. Speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, but do not do it with harmful intent, okay? The person you're dealing with, do not extend or accept any offers from them It's time to abandon this. If this is somebody you're currently dealing with, abandon it, okay? If it's somebody who you're not currently dealing with, you need to actually realize that you need to shift your perspective on this. This didn't happen to you. It happened for you. This did not happen to you. This happened for you, okay? Anyway, Capricorn. Capricorn. How we doing, Caparoos, dude? Caparoos. Chris, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate the positive feedback, y'all. I'm honestly not really feeling all that confident about the readings today, but whenever I see positive feedback, I guess, that says more than how I feel about it, so. All right. Capricorn. Oh, there it is. King of Pentacles. All right. So, not playing no games, huh? Whatever it is that you got going on right now, you're very sure of yourself. You got your poop in a group, your ducks in a row, your shit together. And I feel like you have your priority list very well organized here. It's good. That's good. Let's get 5 shovels. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom! Dealing with a past person here. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I definitely see a reconciliation energy happening here. Okay, definitely see reconciliation energy happening here, but not successful reconciliation. Damn, dog. Somebody here, whoever it was in the past that was doing the lying and the toxic shit, okay, it looks like it's still going to continue. Here you are, but I do see with this next to the death card, could be a Scorpio or another Capricorn for that matter. I see that somebody here wants to put an end to the bad blood, wants to come out of this nasty toxic energy and try this again and breathe life back into this old dead flame, okay? 8 of Cups reversed, the death reversed, okay? The devil reversed. It looks like, hey, on paper, looks good, sounds good. But the games are still being played. Whoever was playing games in the past is still playing games. It's like, no, I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm sorry that I got caught. You know what I mean? I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm sorry I got caught. That's what this sounds like here. There's a big difference between those two. But here's the thing. Very near and dear soul connection. Could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. Could also be a Sagittarius. But I have a feeling it's up to you to figure out exactly what the meaning of this connection is, okay? Figure out what the meaning of this connection is. I feel like you are going to end up moving on from this right here because you're going to see that the games are still being played. If whoever it is that was playing the games would just stop playing the damn games and actually genuinely change their ways, I think this would be successful, but somebody's still continuing with the same old shit, so no. Nope. Anybody who tries to reconcile, it's somebody's still playing games. Capricorn, crosswatch, I don't know who it is. Whichever one of you was playing the games and doing the bullshit, it's gotta stop. Gotta stop. See what advice we got. Advice. Advice. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, the Strength card reversed. All right, so right now I feel like your person is right around the corner. You need to step into your emotional integrity, learn how to love being alone first, okay? Sounds weird, but that's the formula, okay? The thing about it is, though, is right now you're too drained. You're too drained to be doing this. You know what I mean? It's like It's like when you go to the gym and you work yourself out and you're just done. You're like, ugh. And then you go out and you try to run a marathon. What are you doing? Take a break. What the fuck, dude? You're too drained. You don't need to be worried right now about rekindling old flames with toxic shit. Okay, that's the last thing you need to be worried about. Okay, whoever it is. Okay, the advice, by the way, goes for the cross watcher too. I hope you know that. It goes for anybody that needs to hear it. Okay, advice is just advice. Period. Anywho, Aquarius. We got any Aquarians in here? We still got 900 people in here. There's got to be at least one Aqua. Got to be at least one Aqua up in here. At least one Aquarius. Thank you all for the positive feedback, man. Appreciate it. Aquarius. Boom. The Two of Swords. Okay. So, whatever this is right here, I feel like somebody can't make up their mind. I don't really see a whole lot of communication happening. I don't really see a whole lot of action happening. I see a whole lot of, I don't know what to do here. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2. South Africa, right on. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Boom, the 8 of Pentacles reversed. All right, so yeah, I don't really feel like you're trying to manifest anything new with this person here. Could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. Okay, the person you're dealing with is walking away though. Could be a Capricorn as well, but yeah, I feel like most of you would just rather not. I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like you're dealing with a past person and you're aware that there's not a way that you can wash that type of toxic out, right? Oh, thank you for that super chat. I can't pronounce your username, but I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you. And the positive feedback. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But yeah, you're dealing with a past person here. They're still walking away from this right here. I do think they want to communicate with you. I do think you're going to hear from this person. I see communication happening here. But I don't see anything new happening. You, like I said, the devil in the reverse. This was very, very toxic, and you kind of feel like, yeah, that's too toxic. You can't really wash that out exactly. There's no way to rekindle this or have anything to do with you at all without it being just nasty and unhealthy and toxic. But it is a very, very intense soul connection here. Very intense. So, like I tell everybody, when this card comes up, especially when it's somebody that you're not with, the Lover's card indicates the intensity of the soul connection. Okay, this means it's your responsibility to extract as much knowledge and wisdom from this connection as you possibly can. Okay, and Aquarius, I'm pretty sure you all wrote the book on that, right? Joanna, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. You all wrote the book on that, right? Well, it's time to do it with your own situation. Okay, time to do it with your own situation. That's what those kind of connections are for. You know, some of your most near and dear soulmates incarnate as bitter enemies, right? Think about it, man. If you sit down and you play a video game with your buddy, are you best friends in the game? No. 9 times out of 10, you're fighting against each other in the game, aren't you? Think about that. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Whenever you sit down with your buddies and you play a video game, how often are you friends in the game? You're not. You're not. Usually you're fighting against each other. Sometimes you are, don't get me wrong. Sometimes y'all are on the same team or whatever, but it's not uncommon at all for you to sit down and play against your friend, right? You got to realize that a lot of your greatest adversaries here in this life are your best friends on the other side. The sooner you can allow yourself to understand and accept that, trust me, life gets easier to navigate through. Let's get 3 shuffles for your advice. 1. Oh, these cards are crapping out on me. 2. And 3. Ba-boom. Look at the positive end of the spectrum, okay? You all have a really bad habit of being negative, okay? I ain't gonna lie. You have a very bad habit of looking at the negative aspect of things, okay? There's a difference between acknowledging negativity and feeding it all of your energy, okay? There's nothing, as a matter of fact, it behooves you to acknowledge the negative. It absolutely behooves you. I don't care who you are or what your sign is. But you do not want to feed it all of your energy. You don't want to feed all of your power to the negativity. You don't want to do that at all. I promise you that, okay? Yeah, I think it's time. Just allow this to be over. It's done. Don't try to breathe life into this dead rose, okay? Learn to distinguish the difference without judgment between your ego and your intuition. Okay, I'll give you a couple of hints as to how you can kind of tell the two of them apart. A lot of times the intuition will tell you something that makes no sense. Okay, that's why it's yelling at you, because the ego wants to logically plan and try to figure things out. It's not very good at it. Okay, so if you're thinking in a language, first of all, the part of you that thinks in English or whatever your language is, the part that thinks linguistically, that's your ego. The part of you that's trying to figure things out and plan and plot, that's your ego, okay? Doesn't mean it's bad, like I said, without judgment here. You just need to figure out which one is which. You need to figure out which one is which, okay? That part that tells you something and there's no English language to describe it, you have no idea how you know it, you don't know where the knowledge came from, you can't sit and point to something that proves how you know this, you just know it. That's your intuition, okay? Anywho, last but not least, Pisces. I'm just now starting to feel that drain. Just now starting to feel the drain. So there's going to be some recuperation before we get to the next video. Anyway, Pisces, doobity-doo. Pisces, doobity-doo. Boom, King of Pentacles reversed. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But yeah, I just feel like whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, it's very unorganized. Like, I just feel a lot of scattered, disorganized energy, not really sure what to do or how to do it or what to work on or how to work on it or what's important or what's not important or what's up from down and what's all the way around. And I just feel like a big scattered mess. You are behaving a lot like two fish with their fucking tails tied together, swimming in opposite directions, right? Dadgummit. Get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last shuffle. Boom, 10 of Swords. Shit. Well, looks like, what the hell is this all about? The Sun card and the 5 of Wands. Excuse me? What? Everything's all good and fine and dandy 1 minute, and the next minute we're swinging sticks at each other. What the hell, man? Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like the person you're dealing with here is holding back. They're holding back and they are not extending or accepting any offers right now. Okay? They know it's going to be nothing but conflict between the two of you. I feel like you're about to be starting a new cycle right here, but I'm going to tell you what, right now, you don't want to start a new cycle still clinging on to this negativity, this grudge with the 6 of Cups reversed here. All right? Some of y'all could be going out and starting a new job, but I see an offer coming through with no willingness to actually work on this offer. So, man, somebody here is still waiting on this, though, to see if it's ever going to get any better. But it's not, though. I think you're throwing in the white towel. The person you're dealing with, though, with the 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman, is waiting on you. Okay? I think they're very patiently waiting on you. This could be somebody that's at a distance from you with the 8 of Wands right there, but I definitely see communication wanting to come in right here, but there's a lot of holding back. I think the person you're dealing with is holding their tongue. There's a lot they're not saying. A lot they're not saying. Man, that was heavy right there. Advice. Advice for Pisces. Advice from my Pisces people. Advice. Three more shuffles here. Boom. Yeah, see? You got to take care of this. Got to figure out a way to work through that grudge. A grudge is nothing but you punishing yourself for something somebody else did. Okay? It doesn't affect them. The only thing holding on to anger does is fuck you up. That's all it does. That's all it does. Okay? It's time for you to throw in the white towel. This is not a battle that you want to fight anymore. Not a battle you want to fight anymore, okay? Learn how to properly manifest, okay? If you have to force and fight something, you're not manifesting properly. If you think you have to manipulate something, you're not manifesting properly. If you think you have to bargain and reason with someone, you're not manifesting properly. If you think you have to trick and persuade somebody, you know, you're not manifesting properly. It's not the way you manifest, okay? You have to learn how energy really behaves, learn how the universe really behaves, okay? Take it upon yourself to educate yourself about how manifestation really works, all right? But definitely sort through the heartbreak, connect the dots, learn to forgive the person that you're dealing with, forgive yourself, whoever was in the wrong here. Whoever did the most wrong, you need to learn how to forgive, okay? And yeah, I feel like that's the majority of your advice, because it was all about heartbreak and holding grudges. So there's a lot of old nasty energy that we need to work through and figure out how to let go. It's mandatory, okay? Anyway, though, man, I feel like the messages all my signs needed to hear have come through. I hope they resonated for everybody. If they didn't, which they won't, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'll turn your attention again to the description of the video where you can find information on scheduling personal readings. That does include pricing. That includes how to get a hold of me. That includes everything you could ever ask me. Also, my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, and all that good stuff. Other than that, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'm going to recoup before I do my next video because the drain is real, y'all. The drain is real. Anyway, I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and showed love with the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.